Sup team, this is going to be a little bit of a slop video, a little bit of a commentary slop video, but just really quick. Materia Collective, y'all know them, y'all dislike them. We all dislike them, okay? But over the past week, they've been back again, and somehow they keep topping their bullshit. As you can see, I'm on this page right now, and these are fully fan-made covers. I mean, I'm not gonna play them for you right now, but like you've probably heard these songs, because this is the winter's like fucking monthly revenue, dude. This is like completely original songs, original art, everything. But there have been copyright restrictions, and the revenue is suddenly being shared on these covers. There was the biggest thing, mind you. This is YouTube's fault. These types of things, completely YouTube's fault. What's not YouTube's fault is how Materia Collective was communicating that shit. So as you can see, Juno Songs, you also all know Juno Songs, I know you do, tried to get some clarity. And if we go and do the quotes, here's Sebastian Wolff's thing. Sure, cover, remix, plus lyrics on YouTube, cool. Will be claimed in revenue sharing. What? What? That is ludicrous, Sebastian, but I'm sure it's not his decision, but not the glazed Sebastian Wolff. But this is like literally Toby Fox has expressed, not to be parasocial, but he's expressing he does not give a fuck. He doesn't give a shit about those types of things. Okay, he's neutral about these things. Usually Toby Fox indirectly pushes back against Materia, particularly Sebastian Wolff's communication, like with the Undertale Yellow charity donation plus other stuff. But this time, even my phone is excited. This time there has been direct action about what's going on. Now, let's just read this. Recently, there's been another surprise issue with music copyright on YouTube. YouTube is changing the way it works again, and Materia Music decided the best way to deal with this was to turn certain videos to quote-unquote revenue sharing to protect them from copyright strikes. Unfortunately, the way this change was communicated and handled publicly to creators was terrible. People were shocked by the change. I hadn't heard about it until it was already implemented. But I have some good... He throws some shade here. But I have some good news. Materia Music is hiring a new person to handle YouTube copyright shenanigans. That means Sebastian Wolff will no longer be in charge of communicating on these matters. Hopefully any other individual issues can be addressed by a new person too. He's gone, fellas. He's gone, fellas. Woo! Well, obviously not gone, because he's like the bigwig of Materia. But he's not going to be arguing with like teenagers on the internet anymore, which is awesome. Which is freaking awesome. And then this is what I meant earlier, that it's really YouTube's issue about the revenue sharing situation. Materia is talking to YouTube now about the best options for creators. I have instructed them to set the split that Materia gets as low as they can possibly allow. Right now, they don't know how low that will be, but hopefully low. This is quite a mess right now, and it might take a bit to resolve, but I'm told it will hopefully result in a better, easier environment for creators. And me, because I don't want to think about any of this stuff. Oh my god. So, as you can see, Toby Fox is taking direct action, bro. I mean, you can tell from the wording of this. I don't want to assume anything about his character, but he does not like Sebastian Wolff. But I have some good news. Sebastian Wolff is gone. Bro's throwing just pure shade, and it's so beautiful to see. And this is the new person. Jamie Materia. I don't know anything about them, but I'm going to assume, because they seem more like an actual fucking person than Sebastian Wolff, that they're probably chill. They're probably chill as shit, but this is their intro message. Hello, I'm going to be a lot more active about communicating Undertale Deltarune music policy stuff moving forward, other games too, and consulting a soon-to-be-hired YouTube expert to make the experience as good for fans as possible. Boom! I'm sorry for the subpar way this change is rolled out and communicated, but I'm working directly with Toby and my team to get things fixed and make sure issues like this don't happen again. Please look forward to a massive YouTube FAQ and other things soon. Yes, bro! If you want to contact Jamie, by the way, do this. info@materiamusicpub.com. Like, don't DM them on Twitter. There's no really a reason. But, dude, God, this person seems like actually cool. So hype. So hype. Hopefully copyright shenanigans will not be an issue again. I've only had it be an issue for myself once, but like, I'm not living off of YouTube yet. We're not at that point, so obviously I can't say nothing. But other people who are literally living off of this are like, this is great. This is beautiful. And hopefully, well, this is shit with Fuga. Materia is like Bowser Jr. and Fuga is Bowser, okay? But Fuga, if you guys remember that whole sweep of like old legacy fan content re-uploads, which could have like demonetized them, because I mean they're re-uploads, sure, whatever, but friggin', like, there was history. Like, yo, Mr. White, whoa, that's history. But maybe those will come back. I'm not going to say anything about what's going to happen, but I just wanted to communicate, because I have not seen a lot of people talking about it on YouTube yet this time. So I just want to communicate to you guys that YouTube Undertale Deltarune music copyright is hopefully, well, okay, I don't want to say in better hands, because Jamie isn't the one like in charge of the copyright. They're just communicating it. They're communicating the policy, not making the policy, but I do believe they have influence on the policy, if I am correct. They have influence. I'm sure they're giving input. They're kind of like the link into the fan base. That's my take. That's what I think's going to happen here. So, with that in mind, I think great things are on the horizon. We will have little to no Materia issues soon. Because Materia themselves they're not as bad as people say. To be frank, a lot of the stuff they do, they gotta do legally, but the revenue sharing, how they're specifically handling Undertale Deltarune is really stupid. And I don't know what makes them just go through the orb of confusion whenever they have to deal with Undertale copyright issues, but hopefully it gets all resolved. Actually, really quick addendum. I've been doing this ever since I made Garden Warfare 2 content still. That's a while ago, like, God, it'll be at least over a year ago I did those. And I didn't feel like using the Undertale soundtrack, so even before all the Materia shit, went to Cheres Underswap. Always check if you need permission first, but Cheres Underswap seemed chill. So I started using it, and Cheres themselves was completely chill with it. So, I mean, this is V1, V2 is better, I way prefer V2, but one, it's not complete, and two, this one basically parodies the Undertale soundtrack. It's peak. It is like the most peak replacement out there. So, if Materia shit ever hits the fan, then this is a little plug for Cheres. Freaking gas up Cheres swap, okay? Which they're not Cheres, now it's zirarazhira, but Cheres swap. They were Cheres when it was when this came out. They were Cheres. There. I don't know why I can't speak. Just gas this. Gas the new take, even if you want to, because the new take has a song I've used for outros a bunch, which is, where is it? I mean, it's pretty good, and they seem to be chill with it as long as there's credit. So, gas up the goat in trying times. Now I gotta say bayonara from this addendum.